Hey guys, this is Camilio and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction, live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time. And we're continuing our game of Knights of the Old Republic. So yeah, I wanted to do this off stream, but I didn't. So there's one of the mission here, this one. I have a feeling I won't be able to do it. Cause it disappears after you've talked to the chief and all, and they just bar you. You can't. They lock you out of that area. That like Wookiee village. It's no big deal. We did all that. Oh, that was super lucky. Oh, that's lucky. Oh, there's a bunch of corpses I didn't get, I guess. Ooh, what the fuck? Interesting. Because you can't attack these tack. Now I'm gonna check all the corpses. Okay, now I can save on back up. Talk to the guy, blah blah blah. I did that last time. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing I did. I almost want to say this, but
oh yes, far better to have both the blade and a possible rival as far from Kashyyyk as possible, eh? I feel very tired of this place now. Right you are.
okay, I skipped all that because we did that last at the end of last session. We're good with these two. I am interested in new items. 414 plus 4 energy plus 2 attack. Upgradable. Nice, it must be better than Mission's Blade. Oh, level up. Skills. Can't take this yet. I took this because I wanted this, so might as well take it. There's nothing else really that interests me here. I might eventually buy the defense one if I can. Because I think it's pretty good. Plus 4, plus 6. This gives me 4 defense and 2 attacks. But I'm all about spell powers. So. This is universal, this is light power. This might be more interesting. What are the universal? Force resistance. This is light. This is dark. Ah, this is unavoidable. I'm gonna still take this. Okay. So if I battle a Force Jedi, I can cancel all his abilities. I don't think it's that useful in the whole game. I'm not gonna use that often. And this is a dark side? No, this is universal. Hey Bass, how's it going? Okay, I have 5 levels left before I'm maxed out. So I still have Honest Death. The docking ring, okay. Ah, this is the dock. Oh, this is where I come from. I can't go there anymore, I think. It's a Shadowland, right? There you go.
Why
do I not see the chat? Sorry guys, I didn't see you there. Hey Katsuru and Bass and J-Balls, I saw Bass just because of the sound, but I'm looking at the chat here, and I can't see it. What the fuck is this bullshit? Just reload it, maybe? Ah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Just use this one here. Okay. Use the force. Okay, this should be okay. There you go. Okay, sorry guys, I was not ignoring you. There you go. I didn't drop anything. I'm sorry, there must be some mistake. What is this, some kind of card game? Thanks. It's gonna explode in my face. I can't even talk to the guy. This one? The Geno Aradan say to see Ulas on Manan. Come alone and or not at all. Will this become a quest? Nope. Oh, yes it does. A Twilight named Senai Vek has given you a datapad he claimed you dropped. On the datapad is a cryptic message. The Genoarden said to see. So maybe this is our next destination. Again, the game kind of... hey, Akumu King! Kind of telling you where to go. Oh, this doesn't work. Sorry. No, we're back here. Fuse file. It's going good. No, I don't need that. Welcome you back. Zerka Corporation would like to extend its thanks for you to expressing its interests so thoroughly. Chundar is very interested in furthering our exchange of labor for weapons. We've begun expanding our operation, as I'm sure you've seen. I don't approve of this. It's not my concern. It was the only outcome possible. It was the gentlest outcome possible. I'm sure that everyone will come to see this in time. But there are plans for Kashyyyk and its supplies. Zerka Corporation will begin an extensive examination of the commercial potential of this world. The Wookiees will aid us in this. I'm certain there are ample resources for us to exploit. I doubt we will encounter much more resistance. We'll be here for quite some time.
Master?
What?
Eli. Okay, he's the guy.
Hello again.
What? Valued until you can't pay.
What? You hurt me, Madam. It's the debt of your crew that keeps you here, not me.
I found this droid head. Can I ask you about it?
Droid head? On Kashyyyk? Let me see that.
It's nothing. I'm certain.
Kashyyyk,
Just
not
garbage from the
Kashyyyk.
forest floor.
Kashyyyk.
Mere rubbish. It's DAO2, the repair droid from my ship. What was this doing in the forest?
What I do care. What do I care? Is there a reward? Yes.
Oh, there'll be a reward, all right. Eli, you told me my crew jacked our ship without paying the repair bill.
Well, that is... It's not how it looks. You see, a good mechanic is hard to find, and...
And what? I thought I owed you. You tricked them into the Shadowlands and killed them while I fixed your freighter in orbit.
Don't act rashly, Madam. Eli is through. Violence won't help. Kill him, Matan. You know he deserves it.
This is business? Maybe in hut space, but not here. Not with me.
Dark points. Hey, dude.
That Thalian bog slime. Do you know I've been here 36 days slaving to pay a debt in good faith? All for nothing. He killed my crew. Who knows where my ship is? Well, there's your pay, Eli. Blaster fire and keep the change.
No, I want to get paid. What will you do now?
Well, there's not much for me to do but stay here. I've no ship, so I may as well make a few credits. It'll probably take a while to convince Eli's suppliers that I'm the new boss, but eventually I'll buy my way off this rock.
In that case, it suits me so. If it were me, I'd wipe out all memory of him. That's
What do you mean? I don't need to go hunting Eli's family or anything. I've seen justice done.
Remember your hatred. Don't trap yourself here.
Working here when I was trapped was hell enough. Staying here now is just foolish. I don't want to be seen as weak. I see your point. I'll leave his shop like his corpse. I'll take what I want, buy passage on a ship, and
Why
never
do
look
I
back
want him
except
to go
spit.
away?
Here, take this.
Oh.
Thanks for reminding me about how he misused my trust. I'll make sure it never happens again, with anyone.
What did he give me? One of those things here. A bowcaster.
Thanks for your help, and we're...
Did he have anything interesting to buy? I'm interested now to see if there was something there.
Hello again.
Blah, blah, blah. Let me see what you carry. I don't know if it's the same thing as the other guy. Reinforced armor. Oh, this one. Whoa! But I have the money. But it's super expensive. So I'll never be able to buy that. I don't know. I don't know if the other guy has the same... Oh, I didn't click the same thing anyways. It's pretty much the same outcome. Light points.
I will.
Well,
The same thing. Essentially, he picks up the things of the guy. Okay. But we're doing evil through and through. Nah. Yeah, that's it. Who are you?
Just go.
Okay, he doesn't have any. I thought he was a seller.
Yeah, what do you...
War stories?
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
Asteroid?
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know? Yeah, what do you want?
No, I still have some more stories.
Statement. As you...
Nothing to do with this guy. We can ask him some questions. Oh, okay. I don't think I have to explain why you witnessed what happened on Kashyyyk, but it's still going on. The slavers are responsible for what happened. Perhaps the outsiders are to blame, but your people are complicit. Your attitude better not interfere with your service to me. Then I will leave you be. Your attitude will not interfere in your service. I'm only a slave to you, just like my people are slaves. Well, Chandar has shown me how to use you anyway. As long as you think you're leading, you don't care what those beneath you do. I will use this to my advantage. I owe you a life debt, and I will honor it, but I will also serve myself. That is all I have to say. Holy shit. Should I read all this? This seems like harsh. This guy will... The fuck he would say this to me? I would just choke him, like right now. I would just choke him almost to death and be like, oh yeah. No, he's not gonna honor his life debt if I do that. I don't know, maybe. I don't know the culture of the Wookiee. This could come back to me. Use me. How will he use me? Can I talk to him again? I said what I'm going to do. I will follow you as my level command, but you are just another outsider to me. Maybe I could have tried to make friends with him. Yeah, let's try that. When's the last save? This one? Really? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? 34 was this? There wasn't an autosave when we entered the ship? What? It wasn't. Okay, let's do this. Fuck.
Hello.
Value.
It's me.
Kill it.
That.
Did you have to kill him? No. Wipe his memory. Don't trap yourself here.
Thanks for your help.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that again. I had the chance now to not... Anyways, I'm not gonna come back here for an armor. Somebody in chat is like, it's the best armor in the game! Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But right now we're using these three guys with no armor. Hey Goose, how's it going? Okay, we need this story. Yes.
Yeah, what are you...
Blah blah, more stories. What do you mean? Blah blah blah. You're not too smart. An asteroid. Shit. Bye. Okay, we're saving. Just play some Mario Baseball. It's Mario Baseball. Surprise, surprise. For yourself. The slavers are responsible for that one, not me. Perhaps the outsiders are to blame, but your people are complicit. Yeah. Did we ask to be enslaved, suffer like we have, and then we can criticize how we dealt with this? Okay, no, he just says that. It's because of his contact with Chandar. If you click on it, you have a description of what it is. It's me bringing my cat. I will. Goose was so wrong. He spoiled it. How many are you at now? I don't know. I'm not tallying points, it doesn't matter. It's not like I can see the total points. I have infinite nanites. 49.5. What does that mean? 74.5. I have a cat. I have a cat now. It's pretty new. I love cats. I had cats all my life, but yeah, the chat is 25k. The chat. Where is Jolie? That's what I'm thinking. Where's Jolie? Is he here with Mission? No.
Hey there.
Brother? No. Oh, maybe here. No. He's not on the front with the rest. Where is he? Ah, here maybe. There you go.
Got something on your...
Know anything about this place, Elan Kid?
I suppose I could whip up something, you know, a few herbs and such. You do know that the best alternative is not to get hurt, right? Well, not to say that you go leaping into the path of blaster fire or anything, but I know how you young people get. Here, take it.
And he's never gonna give me another one after this. Okay. There might be a little cutscene here. 2 down. That's the number of star maps. We need 4, I think.
How can I help?
How can I help? Do we know more about Mastava? Maybe we should. I love the weekend.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity.
It was the first time we do this.
Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Tell me how you joined the Jedi.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
Yeah, but separating yourself from your family, that doesn't cause a problem with emotions? You aren't allowed to love? That sounds idiotic. I would never agree to do that. Don't you miss your family at all? I want to say this and this after, but I think if I do this, it'll just go on to something else. So let's go with this.
The gift of the Force comes with a high cost. Sacrifice of one's emotional attachments is one of the prices a Jedi must be willing to pay. The alternative is to fall prey to the dark side.
And what's wrong with that? Why wouldn't you allow to love? Don't you miss your family? And what's wrong with that?
Please, you mustn't say things like that. The dark side is destruction and chaos, the opposite of all that gives the universe order and purpose. You have to understand this.
Oh, I understand the dark side. You need to lighten up.
And you need to be more mindful of your responsibilities. Have you any idea the danger a fallen Jedi represents? Not only to yourself, but to others as well.
Like this whole mission, I'm clearly falling like head first into the dark side. Nobody says anything. Just seems wrong not to be allowed to love. Sounds like you're the one afraid of falling. Spare me the lecture, I'm not in the mood.
That is something every Jedi should be afraid of.
I don't see how falling in love could lead to the dark side though.
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
Oh, you don't sound very convinced. Don't you miss your family at all?
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Oh, no problem, Akumu. Just do your thing. I appreciate when you're here. Thus providing that Tusken Raider doesn't have any situational awareness. Who weren't you on good terms with? You and your father were close. I don't need to hear your family story.
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
Never tried to get in touch with your father again? I don't need to hear the family.
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
You sound very sad when you say that. Oh, we can do romance in this game. I don't think I'll be able to romance anyone. Yeah, she has a pretty sexy British female voice. You sound very sad when you say that. Surely it wouldn't be all that bad. It would just lead to Darth Vader. Very sad.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. Some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Yeah, she's a Jedi Tusken Raider? That's weird. Yeah, weird. She's Bastila. She's not. She's not herself anymore. Since we made contact with the Tusken Raiders, she adopted their lifestyle. She will never remove that mask again. Any of those clothes again. This is Bastila. Okay.
Yes,
card?
what's on your...
No,
You
they
got
don't want to talk to us anymore. We might have been able to romance the character we're missing. Next planet. So where was the planet here? Oh. I need to talk to Candace again. This one. Mana. Tatooine is done. Mana. There you go. Korriban. Someone told me this was hard. This is where we started. This is Kashyyyk. And this is Yavin. So I was going there anyway. So that's it. That's it. And there you go. And I think there's a last spot somewhere around here maybe. At like, I think it's in the Outer Rim. So, I thought this was supposed, the Tatooine was supposed to be like outside, but this, according to this super scientific representation of the galaxy, I hate this map. It looks, what the fuck? So Yavin is here? What the fuck? That makes no sense. Yavin is like above, like way above the galaxy, or it's just, or it's a perspective thing and it's like way outside of the rim. I don't think Yavin is outside. Anyway. So here. Worldwide ocean. Native species Selkath. City of Atto. Okay. So this will be all indoors. I prefer the outdoors maps. Maybe that's why I didn't remember that map. That planet. I don't remember the other one. Korriban. I can't remember what it was. Vision? Oh.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Just because.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Oh, Bastila. Good thing Bastila is in disguise. That's where we need to go.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like the star map was underwater. Maybe the land was once above the surface. Oh, time for your vision.
It is possible. The melting of polar caps or a cataclysmic earthquake could have buried the land beneath the waves eons ago. Records from that time are incomplete. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Hey.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind.
You got it.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me? Can you show me one of the visions again?
I do.
You wish to talk to me?
I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what
you're
kind
studying.
of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
You donated. You donated. Are you sure about that? What? I think we both know that. Oh, really? And the notification didn't pop up. I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me. My progress? What? You've been. Okay. Well, thanks, anyways. I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me. My progress? What? You've been grading me? We both know the real reason you want to sleep with me.
Do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
Let me check something. It really didn't work at all. Like, Streamlabs doesn't see you. If it was a missed notification, I could have clicked like the redo the notification. Well, I'll check later. I'll tell you later. I won't do that here. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I make you tremble. Do you get all tingly inside too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I have seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me? We're not going to go over this again, are we?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know that temptation very well. How can you know it is so terrible? Stop with the dramatics already, I get the picture.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Perhaps it's just a reasoning for those acts you don't accept. Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing?
One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Yeah, but imagine there is a Jedi that explodes a giant space station that's filled with engineers that are manning and even like constructing that space station. Isn't that a problem? Do whatever is required, such as... Must we keep discussing this?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Wait.
How can I help?
Nothing. Yeah, we're here, okay. What's the name of this planet? Manam or something? You and you. No! I just turned around. Okay, don't go there. There's nothing. What's this? Loading. No?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds.
No, you can't, okay? Stop it. You're really... Stop it, please, Goose. You better be allowed to pay the price.
You're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh.
It is alright. Yeah, what do you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. It's alright. Why did the Sith upset you so much? I would like to ask a few questions.
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
What is Kolto? Why are there Sith on Manan? Tell me about Ato City. Have you seen Ancient Star Map? What is Kolto?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
The Republic and Sith both stay here. Why haven't they joined the Republic? Never mind, I must go.
Come get some.
Much better notification. Thanks Goose for the bit, also thanks for that $2 whole American dollar. It's almost $3 in Canadian. 3 cheers for Goose.
There you go. The Republic and Sith both stay here. It's because that donation thing, it's been there for so long. I should even remove it, I don't know. The Republic and Sith both stay here. And clearly it's not working right. The Republic and Sith both stay here. Why haven't they joined the Republic?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Why does it upset you so much? We said that. Have you seen an ancient star map?
Star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, but I think that it's... Okay, I'm gonna finish this conversation here and I'm gonna explain to you why it's good and bad. Why do the Sith upset you so much? Why are there Sith on Manan?
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Yes. Okay.
If you have any other questions...
Shut up. Okay. So there is notification for PayPal donation. I don't know why it didn't pop up. It should have.
Come with me if you want to live.
What? Okay, I just thought you. I thought you give I said they've given 10 gift subs in the channel. I thought you were just giving 10 subs right now, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, thanks for subbing Akumu King, J Balls. That's awesome. You're the dude. Exactly. Okay, so I picked Licious. Is that like I have to enter the anyway? So the bits are cool, and everybody knows about the bits. The thing is, it takes so much time before I get that money. So it's cool, but it really takes a lot of time before I eventually get it into my pocket. And I'd say like 3 months, and I'm not even joking, something like that. It's very long. It needs like $100 like to even like launch the thing. But even then it takes about, they process it, and even the time I receive it, and even when I cash in the fucking check, it takes 2 weeks until it's unlocked from my account. So it's fucking, I should even check how much real time, maybe the maximum time, because it depends how much time it takes to get to the threshold of $100. Like regular streamers that get $100 a day, I don't know, they don't care. It just comes in, and when they'll stop streaming, there'll be money that will still come in, I guess. That gift was in honor of Goose. What I'm gonna do, so okay, but the problem with PayPal has like a fee, so there's a fee that comes in. It may be $1, so there you go. So that $2 may already become $1, and then I think there's also a percentage or something. I'll get back to you on that. But so it's good and it's bad. What I'm gonna do though is show you the notification you should have gotten. Whoops. This. No. What? This. What? What the fuck is going on? Oh, there it is. So if I go here, it'll take a couple of seconds. I need to load into like the Streamlabs site, and then I'm on Windows XP, so nothing's remember, log in with Twitch. Then he's gonna send it to my fucking phone. No, okay, it just logged in. Huh. I thought I would have to authorize the thing. So alert box. So normally if you do a donation, you should do this.
I'd buy that for $1.
34 bucks. That's just an example.
This is a test donation for $1.
I think Twitch says that 34 bucks is your average donation. It should be your average donation. Giving less than that, it's like, come on, man. Then Robocop, and what I should do is show you, because nobody gives donation in money, so everybody gives bits. So in the bits, I have so many different. I would have to replicate all that on the donation side. So I'll show you what it would have been if it was 200 bits. 200 bits would have been. There's so many. Holy shit. Oh, 200 bits is this one? Okay, I guess. I don't know why it should be higher than 200 bits to get this one. But there you go.
Look, let's just bug out and call it even, okay? What are we talking about this for?
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Fucking A.
This is a test bit alert.
This is a test bit alert. What I'm gonna do now though is going to this. I can do this. And it should come back up normally without the Ritual Gaming Junction stuff. There you go. Okay, we're back on track. Thanks, Goose. I'd buy that for $2. At this point, I just interact e-transfer you at this point. At this point? Are you sure at this point? Yes, the interact transfer is definitely the best way to do that, but I don't think that most people will be able to do that. Even though we just joined the group, Jolie remains a somewhat mysterious character. Maybe you should speak to him. I just spoke to him. I mean, I talked to everybody in the... You get 100%. I might win your birthday. Okay. Speak to Jolie.
Got something on your mind, do you?
When's your birthday? It's in June. I celebrated last year, so I'm gonna celebrate it again this year. You'll know the correct date when it will come. Let's be some mysterious. I want to be like Jolie, some mysterious character. Why'd you decide to come with me? Do you know anything about this place? Come with me.
Got yourself a fast little ship? I forgot what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
How can you say Kashyyyk and not Kashyyyk when there's 3 Y's? That's Kashyyyk, not Kashyyyk.
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
Anyone hear of any bits? God, don't say that. Don't beg for bits. If you don't want to answer the question, old man, just say so. No, seriously, tell me.
How impatient can one person be? You must have driven your mother mad. All that gurgling and fussing. Babies are cute, but annoying. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha.
Did you annoy this person endlessly too? Is this a comment on your breath? On my breath? You're avoiding the question.
Oh, very funny.
Kashyyyk.
Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? They're like impatient little children with blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
I never heard of him. Is that what you see around me too? And you travel with this man?
I'll swallow your soul!
Come get some.
I'm out of bits. I like gift sub. I think they get half. Yeah, the gift subs is the same thing as a sub. I get half the price of the sub, so I think subs are $4.99, so I get like $2.49 US. Oh no, gift sub are a little less, by the way. So you've got, yeah, the best ratio is the sub, the normal subscription. Then you've got the gift subs, I think, and then you have the prime subs. It's not a big difference, but there. So something like $3 for a real sub, maybe $2.70 for the other one, and then the prime sub is $2.50. I think the prime sub is half, but it's a little more for the other ones, I think. Don't quote me on that. I should check it out. I mean, I have it somewhere. I never heard of him. Is that what you see around me too? You travel. How many subs are we? 19 on 20. I never heard of him. Is that what you see around me too? First one around like a hurricane. Around me too?
Well, it's not so much a hurricane as a slight breeze.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean anything. Destiny is sometimes in the eye of the beholder. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is there supposed to be some hidden meaning in this? Does this have a point? You're making all this up!
I am not. I've no need to make things up. My poor memory and all. You just sit still and let me finish, damn it. Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking? As boring as this story? I need to write. I can't not click this.
You know, if you keep interrupting, it will take even longer. Have you no patience at all? How did you get as old as you are anyway? I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
Why? Why? Isn't there anyone else here? Anyone? There's a bunch of other people, dude! What the fuck? You could have gifted that to anyone else in chat. You didn't ask. Dude, lurkers will not chat. There are a lot of people that will never chat just because they don't like to. Just by looking at the people in chat right now, you could have given it to Katsuru Prism. He's a regular here. But dude, come on. Do a random. I think you can just do random gift. It's done. You're gonna gift him one? There you go, that's his name. Anyway, if you're about to give sub, I do appreciate it, but I think it means something if you give it to somebody who's here, even though that person doesn't chat. You don't. It might be a bot, but there's a lot more chance that it's someone. I would name names here, but I know that lurkers don't like being names. So, but there's a bunch of names here that are clearly not bots. Anyways. We got to 20 subs! And this is important because I could have said like, when we get to 20 subs, I'm gonna do something special and woohoo with the party hats and oh!
Come with me if you want to live.
There you go. Thanks again for the sub. Thanks for all the gifts and subs and donations and bits tonight. Goose is on a roll. I think he got paid, maybe. I think you told me you worked this weekend, so maybe he got a bonus. He's like burning his bonus on me. I don't know why you're doing that. Oh, it's a tier 2, right? No, it's a tier 1 sub. Tier 2. Or Goose Al2 got tier 2. Oh, okay. Really interesting. Oh, I thought tier 2 was supposed to be... Oh, it's because it's a gift. Those notifications, there's so many permutation. Because I want the tier 2 to have Pinhead, but now it was a gift, so it was in the gift notification section, and that's the come with me. I think the come with me if you want to live is kind of works with the join. There's about like 3 others I want to put in there. Try to mix it up a little bit depending if you do a tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. If you do other stuff. But let's go back to the 20 subs. The people that are here for Knights of the Old Republic, I'm sorry. But this is, it's not huge, but for me it's huge because it's not just I asked for these subs, and I'm sure I would have asked, I want 20 subs, I'm gonna do something special, and you would have just given it to me. I wanted it to be like organic. I wanted to come from the heart. I wanted you guys to just do it. Goose is the real VIP. Oh, he is VIP. I don't know why he's not VIP. Oh, he's a moderator, that's why. Shit, I should remove that. That was a mistake. And he's broke again. And it's gone. Yeah, so what this means for the channel, a bunch of stuff that I had like on the back burner that I wanted to do for a while, but I'm gonna do it now with the sub goal of 20, which changed to 21 any minute now. And there's gonna be something else at 25. I can tell you that, and yeah, I can even tell you what it will be. So at 25 I will start streaming in the daytime. Maybe, I'm not giving any promises, but as we stay above 25 sub, I will stream at least 2 hours a week. It'll be like a 2-hour block. It should be more, like 3 hours, but I just want to say like minimum 2 hours. I watch other streamers, but only sub to this and one other. Thanks for subscribing to this. What the fuck happened? Goose was very generous, and we're now at 21 sub. Technically we are now at 20 sub. It says 20 on the thing, but it should be 21. So tweet 21 any day now. Because if I go to my dashboard, it should say, yeah, it says 20 subscribers. That's a real, the real number. And it's 21 sub points, because there's one tier 2 in there, and the tier 2 is 2 points. And it's the sub points that determines if you can get emotes. So I think the next emote slot is at 32 sub points. That doesn't mean 32 subscribers, but I will still. There he goes, 21. I'm hijacking the stream with $11. Yeah, there you go. And but it's a good hijack, because, like I said, it's a threshold that I had there for a while. That 20 sub goal was there for a fucking while, and a year ago I think we went to 25 because people were like, I think Dave and someone else maybe I've like did a 5 sub and another 5 sub, and then it goes like poop, poop. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, as we stay above 25, I will do a 2-hour per week day stream, and it's gonna be mostly recent games. A couple of games that I'm looking at right now is Disco Elysium, Beautiful Desolation, Neo Scavenger, and some things like that. I want to mix it up a little bit, and I also want to change my name. So I even wanted to do a poll on Discord if I should change my name. I just want to change it so much that I will change it. I've been saying that for a year now. I should have changed it way before it would have been done. It just bugs me because, I don't know, maybe people know me as the Retro Gaming Junction and they'll be, who's Camilio? But I'm sick of people talking to me when I go into their chat, because I'm also a viewer and I hate it when I come into a streamer and he's like, hey, Retro Gaming Junction, or it's usually, hey, Retro Gaming Junction. I mean, they just destroy the name, and it's not even like Camilio is easier to destroy. But I think it'll be like Camilio_RGJ, just so it'll be easier maybe to people identify, because I'll have to go into chat and say it's Retro Gaming Junction, it's me, Retro Gaming Junction, or I just don't say anything and make it like I'm a new viewer or something. It's the least I can do is donate a bit, since I'm always here. If you think about it, the amount I'm donating isn't a lot. I'm not telling people to donate, but don't feel shy. Well, right now you're pretty much the guy that donates the most, like this week, this month, I'd say. That's for sure. Thanks for the raid, RGJ. I hate that. That's okay because that's the I'm the channel, I guess, and I'm raiding someone else with all the gang, so that's okay. Thanks for the raid, Retro Gaming Junction. But I mean, when I'm just chatting with people, or I just go in, or just follow people, I feel I follow them and they're like, oh, Retro Gaming Junction. Oh, is that guy just following me to get exposition or like exposure, or is he really a guy that wants to follow me, or what's his plan? I feel like it might be my own paranoia, but I feel like I'm announcing myself as a streamer, and that's not the objective at all. Because when I decided on that name, it was because of the YouTube channel, and I was not streaming at all. It was just, I just wanted to make videos on a YouTube channel, and of course the YouTube channel wouldn't be called Camilio. It would be called Retro Gaming Junction. That's why I chose that name. So, and then when I started streaming on YouTube, it was still Retro Gaming Junction. So when I started streaming on, because like about 3 months I streamed on, Katsura Prison knows that, I streamed on Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time. That was a big mistake. That was a waste of time. Just focus on one platform. If I have like an advice on new streamers, just like choose YouTube or Mixer or Twitch or Facebook or whatever, and just stick with that. Trying to do everything at the same time, I think, feels very try hard and very non-genuine. You feel like you're just I don't know. Just feels like you're just trying to be popular, even. Anyways, I tried it because I wanted to people to find me more. So I thought, there's some people on Mixer, there's some people on Twitch. If I just do YouTube, all those people on Twitch will never find me. If I just do Twitch, blah blah. So I was looking at Twitch and I was like, oh, so Twitch isn't as toxic as I thought. By the way, about 2 years after I'm on Twitch, I can say again that yes, Twitch is very toxic. It's like there's a surface of glamour and everything looks fine, but when you dig deep, it's a lot of selfish and ugly people. And I'm not talking about physically ugly, I'm talking about like mentally ugly, emotionally ugly. I mean, people that just I'm on a rant right now, I don't know why. But that's just me. But another thing I want to do about the subscribers is do tiers. They are tiers, but I want to make something with them. There's no reason right now. If you have a tier 3 on my channel, all you have is 2 emotes for $25. 2 more emotes than what you would have got for $5. So a tier 3 is like $25, and that's like fucking huge. I mean, streaming services are not even that expensive. So even though I cannot, like I said before, I cannot give you anything, I don't have any money, I don't have all my games I want to keep, so I'm not giving away any games. I think I have 1 or 2 free games that are like on Steam. I think Deus Ex, because I already had it, and I think when I bought one of the other Deus Ex, it came with it or something, so I have it. I think I have a bunch of Half-Life games, because when you bought, I don't know if it's like that anymore on Steam, but when you bought a package and there was already games that you had, they would give you all the other games, but they were gifted to you, or they were ready to gift to someone else, something like that. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a little bit more control on the stream, like choosing the channel points, choosing sound notification. So tier 1, I think, would be choosing, you'll be able to choose a sound notification. Put a sound notification in there. As you stay sub, that sound notification will stay there. If you unsub, maybe it's gonna stay there, maybe I'll remove it. That all depends to me after that. If I really like it, it'll stay. If I think it's too much, if I think I have too much sounds. I don't think there's too much sounds. What will happen, by the way, is most of the sound bites that I create, because I really like doing that, by the way, and I really like hearing them, it just brings life to the stream when you're playing a game. It's kind of sometimes it can be boring, so it just livens up the stream instead of just the chat. Like having the chat coming up is cool, but having some sound that comes with it is kind of, it's like having the chat is cool, having emotes in there I think is better. It also lights up the chat, I think. To be fair, there are a lot of worse channel names. Yes, I know, but I want to change it right now because I will be doing this for a while, so I might as well change it at the beginning, because I do think this is the beginning of my streaming career. It's not a career, but it's just a thing I want to do for a long while. So yeah, other ideas I have, I want to do movie nights. When I thought about that about a year ago, I thought it was super original, and I'm seeing a bunch of streamers doing exactly that, using the Discord to bring a bunch of you guys and just watch a movie together, things like that. So everything in that is on Discord, by the way. I'll just bring up the links again. If you're not on Discord, you need to be on Discord if you want to really get into the nitty-gritty of this channel, and if you want to choose just stuff, suggest stuff, ask questions, know a little bit about what's going on. Am I going on a vacation? Why is there no stream tonight? What's the next game? Have you ever played that game? And even stuff like having trouble playing that game. I'm having trouble streaming that game. I also want to create a channel to help people stream, like any streaming tips that people will have, they can put in there, so it'll help other streamers, because there are a lot of people that are following me are also streamers themselves, so I want to exchange that information and make it a little more available. I think I may be completely wrong, it might be something I see, but I feel like, well, I think that most streamers hoard information. Like if they find something cool that they can do with their notification or with their overlay, they will not explain it. They will just keep that information, and they'll have people reverse engineering what they did to copy it or something. That's my opinion. Might be completely wrong, but I feel that, like I said before, most streamers are super selfish and are like, no, these are my viewers. I don't want to raid anyone. I don't want to mix up my people with other people. I don't want to go away. I don't want them to go away. So I don't want to. So they'll do everything that they can to bring people to their channel, but they will never do anything to. They will maybe help other streamers, but never that will take away from them, or you know what I mean? Very selfish, very calculated. It's all fucking calculated. Like the follow to follow movement that was there last year. That was crazy. Anyway, it's still there, I think. It's pretty crazy. And now that, because one of the things I liked on. Anyways, I'm gonna stop. Bring back September. Yeah. I'm gonna move on with the game. Now I'm gonna take a little break. And if you're new to the channel, and if you're not new to the channel, you might not have noticed, but my streams are very regular or standardized. I don't know how to say it. They last about 3 hours, pretty much every day, 8 to 11 Eastern time. I do a break, an hour and a half, exactly at the midpoint, or exactly, depends. Sometimes I try to find a good spot to break, and I think even though we're in the middle of a conversation, we've stopped the game for so long, I'll take a fucking break. And then I restart after that. The break is usually 2 to 5 minutes. I know it changes, but sometimes I go talk to my wife and stuff. So that's it. Yeah, see you after the break, and we'll continue this crazy journey into the evil dark side of my character, which is named Camilio.
With SimCity 3000, you have more power to build and control your city than ever before. Recreate your version of the world's greatest cities using landscapes such as San Francisco or Berlin, and landmark buildings like the Empire State Building or Big Ben. Create your own unique buildings using the SimCity Building Architect tool. Then zoom in close to your metropolis as it comes to life with people and traffic in living color and full 3D sound. All new missions and cool disasters test your abilities to run your city or destroy it. SimCity 3000, the city is yours.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for worse. As the body of
earlier today, the mayor stated that the drug Valkyr represents a clear and present danger to the entire city of New York.
Special Agent Alex Balter was found brutally slain at the construction site of a new...
Balter had been shot repeatedly from point-blank range. A suspect was seen leaving after the shots had been fired, and according to
NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon
believed to be armed and extremely dangerous.
Andor killed Krat. I don't even know where we are in the conversation anymore. Okay,
Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not in the way you'd probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway, finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
He's like, he finds it super funny.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
So, to sum up, we agree that this channel needs an official spittoon. What is spittoon? Spittoon. Spittoon. Spittoon, oh my. It's what you spit chewing tobacco into. Oh yeah, yeah, I just saw that. I wasn't sure. I was about to say that, but oh, that's a fancy one. That's fancy. That's a fancy spittoon. A big, really fancy. Go on the wiki of spittoon. And there's another one, like 3 pictures on the right, which is like a little lady spittoon. Really classic, you know, subtle spittoon. It doesn't even look like a spittoon. But don't mistake it for a coffee cup or something. We need a spittoon! And it's a shame that tonight you're just gifting me with a lot of bits, because, well, a couple of bits. Because I set up another thing on the Windows 7 side, because now I'm on my Windows 10 hard drive, so OBS isn't set up exactly the same. And now you don't have bits flying up, so that's a thing I did. We kill 1 person every month. Okay, for as many tier 3 as I have, come on guys, tier 3. For every tier 3 I will murder someone. And I will send you a photo of the murder to the person that are subscribed tier 3. $25 a month, murder someone, think about it. Okay, I hate you, old man. How can you even be sure Andor was responsible? And what does that have to do with you coming with me? Let's go with I hate you.
Well, now that's the ingratitude of youth for you. I relate an exciting tale, and do I get thanked for it? No, no, it's all me, me, me. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Oh, come on, dude. Oh, is that a... Oh, that's a dead end. What the fuck? Let me click on this. No. Oh man, it's so fucking annoying that does that. Sorry. We did Greetings, human, and welcome to the Atos City Visitors Provisional Stand. We are here to provide visitors with all manner of indigenous treats and products produced right here on Manan. We carry all manner of food and provisions and have contacts with resellers across the world to provide you, the customer, with the best shopping experience possible. Well, back then I thought those graphics there, those reflection and that texture was so good looking. Tell me about the Atos City, Manan inventory. City. Atos City is the center of trade and commerce for all of Manan. Indeed, for this entire sector, it is the only known source of Kolto in the galaxy and thus one of its most important worlds. The city was constructed by Selkath, so that all other races and cultures could experience the wonders that Manan has to offer. Tell me about Manan. Manan is the homeworld of Selkath. It is here that our race has lived and thrived for uncounted millennia, with our valuable supply of Kolto. I always want to say Kalto. We have become an important player in intergalactic something. We have taken a neutral stance in the current galactic war between the Sith and the Republic, as we believe that violence is not a permanent solution. Is there another way in which we can assist you? Inventory. Is it me or his voice is super loud? Advanced med packs. I need more of those. Antidote. How much do I have? 10, 16. Wow. There's nothing. Greetings, forgive me if this seems an odd question, off-worlder, but might you have an exotic species for sale? Nothing dangerous, mind you. Exotic species? What sorts of exotic species? Why would you want to buy animal? No, I don't have anything for you. Anything non-sentient and non-carnivorous will do. Though creatures that are easy to manage are preferred. Is that understandable? Oh, maybe you could have bought those animals on my ship. But I killed them all. We are setting up a zoological compound of business. The only problem right now is actually producing, procuring the exotic species. So you want me to smuggle them? You can bring him something. How has the hunt been? Why would you want to buy animals? Okay. Oh, that will be a loading screen. It's not the exit. Oh, oh, this is a trap. I remember this. No? Okay, I think I went on in this way. I need to go back this way. Thanks.
Enough time to listen to your stories. Got a full shipment of Kolto ready to load before my shift is over.
I really thought this was a trap and the doors would close and I don't know, maybe that happens somewhere else. Hey THX, how's it going?
Enough time to listen to your stories. Got a full shipment of Kolto ready to load before my shift is over.
Okay, nothing to do here. Hey, it didn't say camera activated. Can I do anything with this guy? This is not annoying at all. No, it doesn't seem to serve any purpose.
Master? Affirmative. Unsuccessful attempt.
Impossible.
Sure.
Impossible. And that's it. Who are you? My name is Jolan, just a traveling Pazak player. Ah, no, Pazak. I don't do Pazak. If you do Pazak, I don't even want to talk to you. No. What is this? I can't read. Official. I'll follow the rules. What are the rules? Basic laws of basic fish. Don't concern me. Your dislike of us only seems matched by our dislike of you. Personal feelings do not factor into our legal system, however, and all must obey our laws. The single most important law in Manan is very simple. Kolto smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying an unprocessed kolto, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here on Manan, we maintain a careful neutrality and we react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between the Sith and Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is this understood? I understand. That's it? Only 2 laws? How can you be neutral when the Sith are trying to conquer everything? The Sith respect the independence of Manan as much as the Republic does. As long as we continue to control the production of a resource as valuable as Kolto, we have no need to fear any conquering fleet. Should Manan ever come under attack, we would destroy the supply of Kolto and vanish beneath the oceans of our world. Even the Sith are not willing to risk the loss of a commodity as valuable as Kolto. You seem to have it all worked out. That seems awfully short-sighted. There is a docking fee of 100 credits. You will have to pay this fee each time you dock on Manan, or you will not be permitted into Atto City. Very well, here's the docking. Persuade. I don't need to pay. I see.
The Jedi Council wouldn't approve, but they always were a little stodgy about using the Force on people. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
The gates of Atto City are now open. You may come and plead and as you please, blah blah. Okay. Anything else? No.
Obey the laws here on Manan, human.
And then Goose accuses Crookshank of being annoying with emotes. That is not okay.
I heard the Sith are trying to work on a synthetic version of Kolto. I wouldn't be surprised if the Republic was too.
Check it out. I am the ultimate badass. State of the badass art. You do not want to fuck with me.
When the Sith
Hey, thanks for the host.
The Republic, then we'll see how long their vaunted neutrality lasts.
Oh, I see. It was just Goose Al testing the emotes. Oh, the tier 2 emotes. So So the guy gives a tier 2 sub to his alt account.
I hear there's going to be a heavy meteor shower in the Coruscant system this year. Last time this sort of thing happened, we lost one of the
early stations. Oh. I cannot sell you Kolto unless you show me your purchase permit. Where can I get a purchase permit? Or it does not. One does not simply get a purchase permit. Oh, that's definitely a reference to Lord of the Rings. Such permits are broken between, especially the get is in there. Do not sell unrefined Kolto by the info. We sell it by the ton. Go to a store if you wish to purchase Kolto for personal use. Relax. I am not here to answer your questions, off-roader. I am a distributor of Kolto. My lifeblood as a Manan collector. Either show me your purchase permit or leave me in peace. I don't have it. I thought, no, you don't have anything. You have no reason
I don't have time to listen to your
if
stories.
you don't have
I've got a
any
full
permits.
shipment of Kolto to load before my
I can't stop.
So we have the east and the west courtyard. We'll go on the west courtyard first. Did we explore everything here? Yeah. Can we zoom on this? Oh.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people. I didn't even know I'd left Kashyyyk.
I didn't.
We did.
Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Elora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Oh yeah, we ate. Like I think in the far of our cupboard we found like a little pea can. So I opened up the pea can and there was about like 12 peas in there. So I gave one to myself, one to my wife, and separated the rest to my kids, and we just ate those little peas. And please donate to the channel. I'm always a smartass. Yes, you are. I'm also a little bit of a smartass, but I'm less so on stream. So I wanted to be very clear that I'm joking. I always laugh at my own jokes, so there shouldn't be any. So of course that's not what I ate for dinner. If you're really interested, I can tell you, but you have to say I am really interested and give me 2 bits. Only the arbiters are permitted into the prison cells. Human, I'll be going now. Okay. To city prison.
Come get some.
What the fuck did you eat for dinner?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts.
Yeah. It was a suck the paw. I don't know how to say that in English. A suck the paw. It's pork. It's, I don't know what the suck is like. Is it the? I think it's near the shoulder, but it's like a big cylinder of pork. It's a part of a fucking pig, and it was sorry for the vegetarians out there, but he asked me what I ate, and it's anyways, that's what I ate. It was a thing that marinated for like 8 hours today, and yeah. What is this? All this. Like pulled pork? Kinda, but before you pull the pork. So I can take the same thing and do pulled pork, which I did.
Something you're not telling me?
Don't be so
Not tonight, but I did that
The
before.
Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why are you hiring mercenaries? Maybe you could hire me.
I don't know if you've got what we're looking for. Jedi aren't generally
I have a lightsaber.
suited to mercenary work. If you want, talk to Roland Wan at the Republic Embassy and see if he can find anything for you. It's north of here, just east past the first courtyard. It's just off the north end of the second courtyard. You can't miss it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to continue my recruitments.
Ah, my eye is fucking killing me. I'm eating out way less. Learning how to cook. Yes, you should. It's very important. It's one of the first things you should learn. Everybody should learn how to cook. It should be learned at school. It should be super basic, like even more basic, I think, than math and French and or English or stuff like that. It's the base. It's how you fucking nourish yourself. So you should the first thing you should learn is how to eat, how to make your food, and then you can move on from there. Yeah, Italian food. You mean pasta? Yes, everybody's good at pasta. No, you might not mean pasta, but yeah. Oh my god, my eye. I don't know why my eye is fucking killing me. It's like, I don't know, it's like twitching or something. God damn, what the fuck? I wish to speak to you if you have the time. My god, my eye. There you go, you know how to cook. There you go. You know how to cook. How is it difficult? By the way, I don't understand how cooking is so difficult. We have a bunch of cooking manuals here, but we have like the recipes we usually do, but you can just go onto the internet and just type it what you need and just follow the instruction. Everything should be fine. Now you can even look at somebody on YouTube do the thing in front of you. It shouldn't be too hard. Maybe I'm just good at it. I think I'm a pretty okay cook. I don't
come here looking for sparkling
I'm the guy who cooks here, by the way, if you didn't know. I don't think I ever said that, but I'm the cook in the house. I want to ask you some questions.
I prefer to make my credits gambling, but I never turn my back on an opportunity. Maybe this can be a profitable exchange for both of us. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. Works all around. You done wasting my time now, or you got some more questions? They don't bother me, and I don't bother... You done...
Oh, you said the same thing.
So...
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Echani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue.
I guess. Not really. I mean, when we started dating, we both cooked. It was not like... But I'm really difficult. I'm really difficult, so... I'm critical. So eventually I think she said, fuck it, just cook. And then you won't say anything about my cooking. Not that I wasn't saying anything, it was just... I was trying to give tips, but sometimes it just doesn't...
Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
It's like when you give some streamer tips. Some streamer really don't like that. They want to do it themselves, you know. I'm seeking an ancient star map. On second thought, I don't really want to talk to you.
Manon has no such things, unless the Selkath have them hidden away at the bottom.
Exactly, I was kind of, yeah, I was backseat cooking. She didn't like, no backseat.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
Oh,
there are
man.
few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my
What the
presence.
fuck is going on? My left eye here is just super, not irritated, it's just... It must be fatigue, I don't know. God damn. It's literally twitching, but not so much, but it's just, I don't know. Critical, is that Québécois for jerk? Yeah, kind of. I don't know how to say that in English. Critical, like... Critique, like... In French it's critique, like being a critic, like a reviewer, like a critic. That's where it comes from. I don't think it translates to English. My meatballs! That's your own recipe, or did you find that online? Or... Oh my god, is that your grandma's recipe? Plus dehydrated, okay, maybe. Okay,
I am not for hire. Perhaps the man.
This was a big day here today. A mercenary who's not for hire, that's strange.
Why do you care? There are other mercenaries you can hire, though I suggest you act quickly. The Republic seems to be in desperate need of mercenaries right now. Though not so desperate they have asked for my help as of yet. They prefer the simpering, submissive type, like the Mandalorian or the Echani.
What do you have against the Echani in the middle? No, we already did. So that you are no friends of the Sith, is this true? The Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. My allegiance are my own business. Actually, I kinda like the Sith. They've got style. My allegiances are my own business. You are wise to be so guarded, Yovan, my sources are rarely wrong, and they have informed me that you have no friends. You are no friend of Malak's people. Though I suspect we have little in common, Yovan. I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I am not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. But intergalactic politics stay my aim. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do my people, and what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Most of who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday lead this planet. My own daughter, Shasa, is among those who have disappeared. These disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith. and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human. Something sinister I can feel. Yeah, I know critical is an English word, but does it mean the same thing? I know critical because of BattleTech. Critical damage. You want me to investigate these disappearances? What's in this for me? I got a critical hit, like in Dungeons and Dragons. You want me to investigate these disappearances? I will give you 500 credits, which is nothing, if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter. My personal wealth is no vast. There is no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Arthos City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. I shall look into these disappearances for you. Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, no. Okay, he still got the offer. Okay, the offer is still there. Holy shit. That's a wall of text right there. A jar of chopped garlic? Oh man, fresh garlic, dude. The fuck?
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good,
also love
but
garlic.
I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I'm Camilio, I'm just here to check out the swoop races. Swoop races? I was about to say, the 500 credits, I don't care, I'm a swoop racer millionaire. What's he doing? Whoa, 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 yeah, whoa. Yeah, I guess when you put garlic in everything, you go with the freaking jar of garlic. I put it in pretty much everything, but I just chop it off myself. I don't have much use for the Republic. Let's go with this.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Well, Simon has passed the first, not a vampire test. Drinking water? Is that what you're talking about? Somebody said I'm dehydrated, so maybe that's it, so I'm gonna drink it a little bit more. I'd say the first thing is, if a vampire exists, if a vampire cannot like see his garlic, you know, I just said that, I could be a vampire still. I think the first test would be the fact that I'm streaming, because in my mind, in my like lore of vampires, if they cannot see themselves in the mirror, nothing can capture their image, because they're not, because physics says that we're all reflection, what you see is a reflection of the light coming off me. So the vampire has no reflection, because he's not there, or he's supernatural. So he's supernatural, but maybe he's not there, so he has no reflection, he's not there. So you can't film a vampire, you can't you can't film a vampire, you can't stream a vampire, you cannot stream. We just solved that. I'm not a vampire. This guy might be one though, I don't know. Maybe you're using a soft... Oh, you're right! Maybe I'm using like those face software? This is not even my face. I'm a girl, by the way. I use face rig. Oh shit, that's a good one. I should I should put that in the description or something. Or like up there, this is Space Rig. It could be a vampire like Blade. Oh, maybe, yeah. Oh, speaking of vampire movies, watch Near Dark. Near Dark. That's an awesome vampire movie. Near Dark. And it has a bunch of vampires, of actors like Lance Erickson and the guy from Aliens, the guy that plays Hudson. What the fuck? I love the guy. Oh man, I own that movie. There you go. I just saw it like a week ago. Re-saw it, but it was like almost 20 years I think last time I saw that. Damn great movie, and it's because of that documentary I was talking about yesterday that I saw that like went through all those old games. It's because I'm playing a game. I must be Bill Paxton. I am tired. I need it to do. I'm searching for some ancient ruins or maybe a long forgotten star map. I hear you still are talking interest in the Selkat youth. We did that, right?
We Sith are interested in a lot.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Are you some kind of historian or something? You should forget about the past. Look towards the future. That's why I joined the Sith. The Republic is old news. And then I get stuck on Manon, the worst post in the galaxy. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, Kolto or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Yeah, Bill Paxton. It's such a chill and relaxing movie. What? He's like... Yep, it's Bill Paxton, but chill and relaxing? I don't know. It's a great movie. I don't know if it's chill and relaxed. I have other movies for chill and relax. Man, he's awesome in that movie. He's better than in Aliens. It might be one of my favorite performances. He's way over the top, but it really works. His character is a vampire and he's fucking crazy. He's literally a crazy vampire. and it works perfectly. And Bill Paxton can definitely do crazy. I'm searching for some ancient ruins. And that's like Lance Erickson and Bill Paxton. Was that movie made just after... It was made after Aliens, that's for sure. Huh, interesting. I'm searching for some ancient ruins or maybe a long forgotten star map. We did all this.
Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
I couldn't drink with you.
I probably should cut back on the drinking, but it's a good way to relax. There's a lot of tension here on Manon, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind.
I need to show Twister to the kids. It's a good family movie, I think. They love Jurassic Park. So. Titanic. What? I've rewatched Titanic recently just because I watched the Red Letter Media guys do a riff track on that. I can't remember him from... I think you're mistaking him with... Hey! Hey, Exerna! Thanks for the raid! Yoans, how's it going? Good evening! Hello everyone! I was Wing Commander. Is that... There's a campaign in there? Can you finish that game? Yeah, I need to rewatch it, because these so good movies. You need to watch them more to be. There's so much stuff you need to appreciate all these things. It was in the current day scenes interviewing Rose. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. We don't see him much, but he's there. You're right. Okay. My hand hurts. Oh, we do. Okay. I was about to say, I read very hard and brutal first, and then my hand hurts, and I must be thinking about stuff. But I was like, oh, we don't want to know about your oh, that's like kind of detail. But anyways, so many great movies, right? Yeah, I'm a lover of movies. I really am. I'm searching for some ancient ruins or maybe a long forgotten star map. Again?
Come on.
No, okay, yeah. I just wanted to see if you could talk to her about a drink or something. You can't. Viglo.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
Oh. Oh, see, if I was a girl, maybe I could talk to him. Oh. Oh, we talked to this guy. We talked to you. We talked to everybody. And welcome everyone to the Retro Gaming Junction. My name is Camilio and I play retro game pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time. I'm pretty tired tonight. My eye has stopped twitching, so that's cool. Maybe it was the water. Let's do some more. But yeah, I'm tired. This was a big day just because we went to the movies with the kids, which is not really a big thing, but just going out with the kids, if you have kids, it's just it's just hard. And then we went to the museum, and that was even worse. But yeah, it was a good day. I'm sure the kids loved it. Essential. Oh. Whoa, what's going on here? East. I know that's Est, but whatever. That's East in French.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we
HK-47, what is he doing?
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
This week was, I don't know if it's, I thought, but this year I kind of figured out that it's not the same thing. I thought spring break was that week. We have a semaine de relâche, a week break. Every school here has that. It's changed week over the years, but it's usually in this time of year, in March. But I think spring break for US is later, right? Or something? I don't know exactly how that works. But yeah, this whole week they had off. They're starting school back off like Monday. So this was a harder week than usual. Spring break is usually the week before Easter in the US. Okay. And is spring break where school is off, right? So our week of school off is in March. Okay.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, thanks for the follow, DNA 0008. It's next week in our district for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks? Huh. Fuckers. Why 2 weeks?
How much for all this stuff?
That's
Tyler?
not fair. For the Sith, a month's pay, but since you're a member of the Republic, I will charge you a week's salary.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week. Now I gotta get back to my post at the Republic Embassy. My break is almost over.
Okay. The Cellcat now seem more distant than before. They treat members of the Republic at arm's length only. I hope this does not negatively impact our trade. Whoops. Well, my feeling about the Sith are well known around. What do I do for you? Stuck? I'll just go like this and look at the battle cannon. They just add a 4-day weekend due to rodeo days. What the fuck? Okay. Rodeo day. Or days. Days! It's not just rodeo day, it's rodeo days. That's +3 constitution, that's awesome. Those implants are really great. I don't have many people that have access to level 3. Yeah, I have level 2, which gives me... But now I have +1 intelligence here, +1 dex. I should do that instead of this. Yeah. I can't even see the level 3 ones? Or is that just for robots, maybe? No. Tucson. Yup. And we're done here. Okay, we'll go over there. Ulas. A human, there are Cellcat everywhere, but you choose to speak with me. Am I so different? You think I have answers that others do not? That's a rather strange greetings. These are strange times. The Sith and the Republic battle to control the galaxy, but their war destroys what they both seek to possess. The war sows fear and confusion. People are lost anyway. They want guidance, direction, they have questions, and they want answers. That is why I'm here. I too seek answers. Maybe the war shows fear? The war sows fear? Sows. I don't know exactly what that means. By just the look at the phrase, like the war will give fear and confusion, will just bring fear and confusion. Learning English tonight. Answers to what? My folks lived there for years, but I was never there for the rodeo. Ah. Good evening, Ambrosine, by the way. Answers to what? The Republic, the Sith, the war, everything, nothing. Answers are always hardest to find when the questions are unclear. Yet that does not stop us from searching. Who are you? A name. There is power in names, yet in the end a name alone means less than nothing. I am Ulas, a traveler from the world of Duro. And what is your name, human? There is power in names. Is that a reference to torment or something? Senivek gave me a message to see you. My name is Calingo. My name is none of your business. Well, welcome, none of your business. You see one rodeo, you save them all. That's not very encouraging to go there. My name is Camilio. Give me a message. This name means nothing to me. Are you certain this person told you and your companions to come and see me? That is very strange. Obviously there must be some mistake. Or maybe this is a joke. I doubt anyone named Cindy Beck told you to bring your companion and come speak to me. Oh, that was the thing. He gave me this data pad. It mentioned the Geno Aradan. That word means nothing to me. If you want to speak like a fool, you should at least have the sense not to do it in front of others. I believe we should end this discussion before you embarrass yourself further in front of your friends. Oh, he has nothing to... he has nothing to hide, of course. Oh, it's not there anymore. Oh no, it's there. You tried talking to Ulas about that, but he claimed not to know anything. Maybe he will speak to you if you leave the rest of you. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be alone.
Sure.
Can I just like go here? Do I need to leave them at the ship, or I can just do this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe I should remove. I never use that, so gameplay, mouse settings. I thought maybe I could remove the fact that when you touch the edge of the screen it rolls like that, because I don't care for that. Okay, let's see if this is different. Oh, I have to leave them in the ship. Okay, let's do that. Party selection. Oh, that's even faster than doing what I just did. Sandy did not think you would come, but I knew better, Camilio. It is good that you have come alone, for if you ever come with others, I will not speak to you of these things. I am Ulas of the Kuna Aradan, the secret society of bounty hunters. For 1,000 generations we have existed, but always hidden beneath an impenetrable veil. I have never heard of you. Few ever have. We are shadow, darkness, and night. We are less than a whisper or a thought. We have managed to keep our existence a secret far longer than most could ever imagine. If you are ever foolish enough to tell anyone about this meeting, or the Geno Aradan's existence, they would not believe you. They would probably think you were paranoid or mentally unstable. Not even those closest to you can know we have approached you. If you ever speak to me around any of your companions, I will not discuss. I understand. I believe you speak the truth, Camilio. Remember this, if you ever betray us, this opportunity will be lost forever. Few among the galaxy have ever heard of the Geno Aradan. They never see us, never know we are there. They do not even know we exist. If you do not follow our rules, we will vanish and you will be like all the others. You will never see us again. It will be nothing but a figment of your imagination. But if you swear to keep the secrets of our order, you will learn a forbidden society known only to info throughout the galaxy. I will preserve the secrecy. Excellent, Camilio. You have high hopes for you without the guild. If you prove yourself worthy, listen closely and I will give you a first glimpse into our secret world. We Geno are ancient guilds of elite bounty hunters. For 1,000 years we have been at the work throughout the galaxy, eliminating our targets in near total secrecy. How does anybody are you if nobody knows you exist? I have changed my mind. In the highest corridors of power, a handful of people know we exist and how to contact us. Of course, these people are smart enough to keep this knowledge a carefully guarded secret. And on very rare occasions, when we are seeking new clients, one of our guild masters will approach a powerful political figure and offer our services when the time is right. You're nothing but common assassins. What does this have to do with me? I changed my mind. By killing Kalonor, you have shown you have great potential. The Geno could use someone like you if you're willing, and your work for us could be a great aid to the Republic. To the Republic? I'm helping the Republic? How will killing innocent people help the Republic? How would you be genuine protected? Are you saying you serve the Republic? Vested interest in preserving the Republic. It's perfect cover for our work. We're pretty behind the scenes. You think the Republic has persisted for 15,000 years by mere accident? If not for our influence, distasteful as our methods may be to some, the Republic we understand the bureaucracy of the Republic. We have learned how to alter the course of political events until they exist. This is a little hard to believe. Why would I want to join? What's in this for me? I've changed my mind. What's in this? The Republic, blah blah blah. It's not even money, it's just simplest of reason. Reward very well. Okay. How do I join? When you feel you're ready, I will give you a task. A target must be eliminated. Of course, you will have to come along whenever you wish to discuss general unredone business. I'm ready to prove myself worthy. Yeah. Can never mention your assignment to others. Also, you cannot ask people for information about your target. You must complete your mission using only the information I will provide. Who's my target? We'll begin with something simple. Your first mission is to eliminate either of two targets. A Grand Slaver named Zulan Santar, or a radiant anti-Republic terrorist named Lorgal. Zulan was a common intergalactic slave who tried to kidnap the daughter of a Coruscant senator. He failed and the girl was recovered, but Zulan himself escaped. He will probably try another similar kidnapping soon. If he succeeds, he might ransom his victim in exchange for a dangerous political secret that could threaten the Republic itself. The general want to eliminate him before this happens. Our latest information places Zulan on Dentoy. He often sells illicit goods to the wealthy settlers. His dance speeder was spotted near one of the settlers. I know one. Yeah, I know. Radical wants to destroy the Republic through terrorist act. He was responsible for over 24 bombings, leaving hundreds of civilians dead. He was recently captured and is being held prisoner in the Republic base here on Manan, awaiting transport to Coruscant for trial, and a chance to publicly voice his radical beliefs. We do not want to give him that chance. We must find a way to kill him before he leaves for Coruscant. But you must be subtle. It must look like an accident or an unexplainable death. The Republic would be glad to get rid of Lorgal so they won't investigate his death. As long as he isn't struck by a weapon in his cell. Tell no one, and yeah. That is all. Turn to me. It's one or the other. If you wish to complete both missions, feel free. You will suitably reward for each. Cool. Okay. Okay. The task to join the thing is just one, but I can do both. Of course, I will do both. That seller has good stuff to sell, though. I don't know. I might have to buy the stuff before I kill him. Which is dumb. I should kill him and pick up everything he has to sell. No? I need to find a game that does that. Like a game that you kill a storekeeper and you just get everything for free. Because that's what would happen in real life. But you would have to pick up this stuff like immediately in the store. Because I would guess like a day after it wouldn't be there because of scavengers or other thieves or I don't know. Like try to make it work because it makes no sense when you kill a storekeeper and then you're fucked. We're gonna end the stream, by the way. I'm pretty tired. We need to end this. Yeah, we'll do the rest later. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining us in this crazy adventure of evil, dark side power. Very, very OP. It's very powerful. Hey, BioBlizzard. So we're gonna raid someone. There shouldn't be any stream tomorrow because it's Saturday, and usually I don't stream Saturdays. But you never know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But it won't be either Heroes of Might and Magic or or this. It will be Mech Warrior or something like that. I'm gonna raid Jersey Cobra. And I hope you have a great night. Next week will be this game and Heroes of Might and Magic 2, but I don't know how long I will be able to endure Might and Magic 2, because it's getting really tough. That freaking campaign. But I think I'll end the week, and maybe the week after we'll change games, and it'll be Quest for Glory 3. And after KOTOR, I'm not really sure. I'm looking at maybe the first Wasteland, but I'm not sure. If you want to influence my decision, don't go on Discord. Go on the Discord. I'm gonna link the Discord again. If you haven't followed me yet, press that follow button. And yeah, thanks everyone. You've been really awesome. This Arx Fatalis, I played Arx Fatalis last year. I'm not gonna play it again. I will play it again. I said I would play it again, but it'll take it a while. And like I said, this is just the beginning of the adventure. So yeah, good night everyone, and thanks for busting up the 20 subs, and you're all awesome. Remember to have fun. Peace.